Now, the EF3 twister of 2019 displaced several Columbus families for months. Streets were lined with debris and some were uncertain where they would lay their heads next. Fortunately, community organizations worked tirelessly to get families back in their homes. Our Stephanie Poole joins us now live in the studio with those details.
That's right, Joey. Over time, the list grew longer for those needing assistance. Funding, supplies, and volunteers from area organizations were essential to get the job done. And now one home is finally finished.
It's a whole different mood, I tell you. It's a whole different emotion. So, sad one time, but now, this is a proud moment today.
Nearly 2 years ago, Gregory MIXON's home was damaged by an EF3 tornado back in February of 2019. His belongings turned to debris after heavy winds tore through the city of Columbus. Today, he holds the keys to his newly built home.
Once all this started, it's been a long process, but man, today's here though, so all those words out the door right now.
Like several others, MIXON relied on the Community Recovery Allowance County for help.
When they came in to assess the home, they realized it was so structurally defective that it had been damaged so much by the wind that it could not be restored. And so then we had to go back to the client and say, hey, your home is not going to be able to be restored. We're going to need to tear it down and rebuild it.
Board President NICOLE CLINKSCALES says MIXON's home was put on a case list for assistance.
There are some people that were impacted long term, and that's where we step in because we're a long-term recovery committee.
The committee soon partnered with MENNONITE Disaster Services for construction.
About 85 different volunteers have been on this particular house, representing maybe $4,000 of volunteer work, which is required for the MEMA funding. So we've amazingly helped Columbus get back on their feet.
But once I saw the frame coming up, I said, well, I knew one day I'm gonna have a new house.
Other area organizations also extended a helping hand. However, the COVID-19 pandemic put construction on hold.
That stopped everything. They could not travel to come here to do this work, so they had to pull back. So for, I would venture to say, 4 to 5 months, we had no activity. This home was just sitting here.
When volunteers were able to come back to work, their efforts left MIXON with a new place to call home.
It's a blessing. I'm just gonna try to sit down for a minute and take it all in and enjoy it.
What was once a harsh reality for one local family.
And for more information on disaster recovery assistance, visit our website, WCBI.com.